Hey guys, welcome to JS Helper. In this video, I'm going to help you how to install ESLINT on top of VSCode. ESLINT is a style guide library for JavaScript. When you install ESLINT in your JavaScript application, ESLINT enforces you to follow some style guides. On top of that, it also finds the error in your JavaScript application. When you install ESLINT in your application, you might be finding some issues. In this video, I'm going to help you how to fix those issues. And next to it, we're going to find some ESLINT configuration and we're going to play around with some ESLINT rules. Without further ado, let's go into the video. Okay, let's open VSCode. In VSCode, you can find the extensions here. Click on extensions. Under extensions, you have to search for ESLINT. ESLINT, it might be the first result you're looking for. Click on that, click install. So this install ESLINT on your VSCode. Just to check whether the ESLINT is installed in your VSCode, click Command-Shift-P on your Mac machine and search for ESLINT. If you see this list VSCode, it looks like you have installed properly. And the next thing is you have machine. To do that, you have to open up the terminal. To open up terminal, you can use the VSCode internal terminal, or you can go for an open terminal. I prefer to go with the internal terminal. Sudo npm install -g. -g stands for global ESLINT. Password. And this should install ESLINT globally on my machine. Once the installation is done, you can check ESLINT is installed. To do that, ESLINT ---- versions. That should show you what ESLINT version is installed in your machine. Now, I'm going to open up a new project. I'm going to create a new project. Say, if I'm going to create a new React app, create React app, my app. That should create a new app in my machine. All right. You can use any app. So for this video purpose, I'm going to use React app. My React app has been installed. I have to open that on my VSCode. It should be on my main folder, my app. To configure ESLINT in your application, there are two ways. One is the normal way to type ESLINT in it on your terminal. So that actually shows you an option list of options. So based on the option, you can generate your ESLINT configuration. First thing is, how do you like to use ESLINT? I prefer to check syntax, find problems, and enforce code style. So that actually enforces your code style to follow the style guide. And the next one would be what type of JavaScript version you're using. Either you're using ES6 or ES5. I'm using ES6. I prefer to go with JavaScript modules, import and export. And the next one is framework. Obviously, it is React. Are we using TypeScript? Say no. The target is a browser. And now it'll ask you the question whether you're going to use a popular style guide. You get this question only if you select the third option on your first question. So if you are choose to enforce the code style, then you would see this question. So I'm going to use a popular style guide, which is Airbnb. Now I'm going to find what extension it should be. So I prefer to go with JSON because it's clean and neat. Once it is done, it'll ask you to confirm the dependency installation. You have to say yes. So this install all your dependencies related to the ESLINT configuration for Airbnb. Once it is done, just click on the ESLINT. So now you can see set of rules based on Airbnb. If you don't want Airbnb and if you want to create your own ESLINT, just remove everything, start everything from scratch. So I prefer to go everything from scratch. So rather, instead of doing this, I remove the rest plugins. React, that should be fine, and then I can remove the other stuffs. And I'm going to give now console as error. So what this happen, if I have a console statement in my application, it throws an error. Say, okay, now I have an error on the ESLINT saying this import and export is not part of module. That's because I've removed it. I'm going to get back that. So source type is module. ECMA version is 2018. I'm going to remove this alone and remove the rest of the stuffs, and then see the error is gone. Now I'm going to say no console error. Still I don't see the error here on VSCode, but if you run ESLINT, that file name, that should be source/app.js. Okay, I figured out the parser table ESLINT was not installed, and now you can see the console error. And if you still have an issue and you're unable to find what's the problem with ESLINT, the best option would be select Shift Command P. It shows you the list, and then there you have to select ESLINT Show Output Panel. On this output panel, if any error from the ESLINT, you can see there is an error. At this stage, say if I have any comma, extra comma, or if I'm going to break this, you can see the error. You might be having error with the ESLINT configuration, or you might be having error with the dependency files. So check the log. If you're missing any dependency, try to install the dependency in the project level or in the global level, and that should be gone. So if I revert it back, all good. And then as expected, I'm seeing error on the console. If I don't want to see the error on the console, I can go for warning. So now now warning. Now you can see it's warning. It shows as a warning. It's not stopping anything. So similar like that, I can add any number of rules from here. So this helps to write a clean JavaScript code in your entire application. If you don't have any ESLINT in your application, I would definitely recommend to install ESLINT in your application and follow some guidelines. That's it for the video. Let me know if you have anything in your comments. Thank you.